Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
Was?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Okay, ich habe da mehrere Fragen zu diesem Fall. Warum ist das direkt über der Straße passiert? Und zweitens, wurde die Fahrerin etwa gedopt? Sollte das nicht also ein Fall für Weiß sein und nicht Traffic? Naja, aber zumindest einen positiven Aspekt hat es und es gleich über der Straße passiert ist. Wir können einfach drüber laufen. Wir brauchen das Auto ja gar nicht. Okay. Rennen Sie bloß nicht über mich. Entschuldigung. Sorry, muss vorbei. Ich bin ein Polizist auf einer wichtigen Mission. Ich habe einen Auftrag, den muss ich erledigen. Sonst gibt's Ärger mit dem Captain. Okay. Unfallstelle.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard. Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal runter.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Ja, das, da wollen wir gerade hin. Entschuldigung? Phelps, Traffic, muss vorbei. Und bevor wir hier weitermachen, gehen wir doch mal unseren süßen Boy hier mal einen kleinen Paintjob.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Oh, tatsächlich. Oh boy, ich habe ein mieses Gefühl dabei.
Torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Ja, mach das. Liebe Jessie, bitte Schatz, komm nach Hause. Du brauchst dir keine Sorgen wegen Vater zu machen. Das ist alles vergeben. Er ist temperamentvoll und kann sehr stolz sein, aber du bist immer noch ein kleines Mädchen. Und er liebt dich. Ich weiß, dass er das was er gesagt hat, nicht so gemeint hat. Du bist ein gutes, anständiges Mädchen und passt nicht nach Hollywood. Ich war auch mal 15. Ich wollte wie Clara Bow sein. Als sie erwachsen wurde, diesen Vater geheiratet, bla 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 bla. Tja.
She's a long way from home.
Tja. Die Mutter ist auf jeden Fall nicht einverstanden damit, dass ihre Tochter einfach so raus ist. So,
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio.
Fun Fact: Yoriks Schädel und der Satz Sein oder nicht sein werden oft zusammen gezeigt. Allerdings fällt der Satz in Shakespeares Hamlet erst im 3. Akt und der Schädel kommt dann im 5. Akt.
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule
No.
that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Oh boy. Da haben wir der Fahrerin aber was zu erzählen.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Na, hoffen wir mal. June Ballard McAfee.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast.
You? I don't like. Keep out of this.
Ich kann mir gut vorstellen, warum sie es bevorzugt, ihren Mädchennamen zu behalten. Weil McAfee, das ist der Name eines Antivirus-Programmes, das keine Sau mehr haben möchte.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
So wie Sie mich anschauen, kann sie sich ganz klar daran erinnern.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Oh boy, das hört sich nicht gut an.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Ich sage, sie können mir dazu noch sehr viel sagen. Wenn man sich die Beweise ansieht, die wir haben.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Und ob ich das habe?
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Nee, das sollten wir am besten nicht.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Ja, mach mal das. Ich habe aber kein gutes Gefühl dabei.
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
Ja, sprint ruhig, Cole. Sprint ruhig.
That's the cop. That seems like a decent guy.
Top of my class back east. Now I'm waiting.
Ach, verdammt. Ja, ich muss über die Ampel.
Let me guess. Hiding from the wife? Well, you don't see that every day.
So, Ampel? Würdest du mich bitte rüberlassen? Ach, na klar doch. Gehen wir einfach darüber.
How's that just been paid look about him?
That price is outrageous.
So. Wie gut, dass die Zentralstation, die Zentralklinik, gleich um die Ecke von der Polizeistation ist.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
Oh, vielen Dank.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer! Hey! Where is the telephone?
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose.
Na gut, dann unterhalten wir uns mal mit der Lady.
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels swimmy.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know how much the operation is?
No.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Are you going to sign him out?
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Nix ist gestern passiert.
Did we run out of morphine again?
Da muss ich Ihnen aber widersprechen.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Is there an executive wing here for the more valued clients?
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
So this is what a
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Doesn't look good, does it, Doc?
Jessica, du brauchst mich nicht anlügen.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Weil
Is she gonna buy the farm or what?
ihre Mutter sie definitiv nicht, sagen wir mal, hier haben möchte.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Do you know how much the operation
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well,
Sure.
Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Did we run out of morphine again?
Na, du brauchst mich nicht zu anschauen.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Anscheinend nicht.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
Correct.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Has there been an accident?
Thank you, Jessica.
Okay.
You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Do you remember falling off the roof?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Okay, auf geht's.
There she goes. Come on.
Okay, hier kommt unsere erste Undercover-Verfolgungsjagd. Wow!
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Bloß nicht zu dicht dran.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
What? Das ist jetzt zu knapp. Wenn sie mich entdeckt, dann ist es Game Over an dieser Stelle. Sie parken hier. Okay. Umso besser für mich.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Come on. Geh ans Telefon.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Okay. Wir haben ein Problem. Wir haben ein ernstes Problem.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble